हे गाइस, हाय एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। नमस्ते, आप सभी का मेरे चैनल में स्वागत है। सबसे पहले आप सभी को नवरात्रि और दशहरा की शुभकामनाएं। और आज मैं आपके सामने माँ का भोग बनाने वाली हूँ। सो विदाउट फर्दर अडू, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
For chana masala, we need to boil our chickpeas. For this, I have boiled my chickpeas with half teaspoon of salt and half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Pressure cook this on high flame for 2 whistles, and then we'll simmer down the flame and cook it for another 15 minutes. Chana is ready, and I'm going to make chana masala in 2 ways. For chana masala with coconut, we require coconut, 3 to 4 green chilies or as per your taste, curry leaves and coriander stems. We are going to grind this. You can also add coriander leaves in this. We'll add all the ingredients in a grinder and give this a few churns. After 2 or 3 churns, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of water and give it a few more pulses, and our coconut masala is ready. Let's take a wok, add about 5 teaspoons of ghee. And when the ghee is hot, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera. When the jeera will start spluttering, I'm going to add the coconut masala. We'll cook the masala nicely in ghee and we'll add the spices. That is half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of salt or as per your taste. We'll mix all of these nicely. And then we are going to add the chana. We'll give it a nice stir and cook the chana for some time. Next, I'm going to add the water which was left behind in the cooker. This water is very nutritious and is very tasty. We should always add this. So instead of water, I'm going to add the chana water now. We'll mix it nicely with the chana. And next, we are going to cover this with a lid and cook it for some time. It's been 5 minutes, so let's check our chana. Our chana is ready. For chana masala, let's take a wok. Add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Once it's hot, let's add the spices, which are 3 teaspoons of dry mango powder or amchur powder, 3 tablespoons of cumin, coriander and pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of turmeric powder and half teaspoon of red chili powder. Instead of normal water, I'm going to add the water which is left in the pressure cooker while boiling chickpeas. This water is highly nutritious, and if you mix your spices in water or this water, it will not get burnt. Let's take a wok, add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds. When the seed starts to splutter, we'll add water and spices mix. Instead of water, I'm using chana water here. Let us cook all the spices nicely. And when the spices are nicely cooked, I'm going to add the boiled black chickpeas. So here I'm adding 2.5 cups of chickpeas. Now I'm going to mix the spices nicely with all the chickpeas. And once it's done, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt or as per your taste and some coriander leaves. Mix it well. Then I'm going to add some more water or chana water here. And now I'm going to cover it with a lid and keep it for around 5 to 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes now. Our chanas are done. So let's garnish this with coriander leaves and it's ready to be served. For the puri's dough, we are taking 2 cups of wheat flour, add about 1 pinch of salt and 1 tablespoon of oil. For puri, we are going to need a hard dough now. Now let us keep the dough for resting. For making kheer in a quicker way, we are going to use a cooker. For this, I had kept 1 cup of rice dipped in water, and now I'm going to add the same rice with some water in the cooker. I'm also going to add 1.5 cups of milk, and I'm going to pressure cook this for about 2 whistles. It's been 2 whistles now and our rice is nicely done. So now I'm going to give the rice a nice mash. And once this is nicely done, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. Mix it nicely with the rice. I'm also going to add 3/4 cups of sugar. Next, I'm going to add about half teaspoon of elaichi powder and 3 to 4 saffron threads. We will nicely mix this and add some dry fruits. We'll nicely mix everything together and cook this for another 5 minutes and our kheer is ready. For our potato and tomato curry, I have boiled about 7 to 8 medium-sized potatoes. I have peeled them and cut them in small size. Now let's take a pressure cooker, add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds. When the cumin seeds start spluttering, we'll add about 5 to 6 chopped green chilies or as per your taste. Next, I'm going to add 1 inch grated ginger. We'll saute this for some time. And next I'm going to add the spices, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 big tablespoons of coriander, cumin and pepper. Also we are going to add some water so that the spices are cooked nicely. Next I'm going to add 4 chopped tomatoes and 1.5 teaspoon of salt. We'll mix it well with all the spices and then cover the pressure cooker with a lid. It's been 5 minutes, the oil is separating from the spices and the tomato is also nicely cooked. So at this stage, I'm going to add all the potatoes, mix it nicely with all the spices. Once everything is mixed, let's cover it with a lid and cook it for another 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes now, our curry is nicely cooked. Let's garnish this with some coriander leaves. And our dish is ready to be served. For suji ka halwa, we require 1 cup suji or semolina, 1 cup water, 1 cup ghee, 1 cup sugar and 2 cups of milk. We also require some dry fruits like almonds, pista, raisins and cashew nuts or anything you want. First, we'll heat 1 cup of water and sugar together until the sugar is dissolved. Sugar syrup is ready. Now let's move on to the next step. We'll take a wok, add about half cup of ghee and then we are going to fry all the dry fruits except for raisins. We'll cook the raisins later. Our dry fruits are done, so let's transfer this to a plate and in the same wok we'll add the semolina and let it roast nicely. We will roast this while continuously stirring it until the color changes to golden brown. Now at this stage I am going to add the 2 cups of milk. We will roast it nicely and gradually add the sugar syrup. While mixing the sugar syrup, I am going to add the raisins so that the raisins and the halwa are cooked together. Now I am going to cover the lid and let the halwa cook for another 5 to 6 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and our halwa is nicely done as well as the semolina is cooked. So at this stage I am going to add the remaining ingredients, that is the fried dry fruits, half teaspoon of elaichi powder or green cardamom powder, kesar milk as well as the remaining ghee. We'll nicely mix all of these together and our halwa is ready. Everything is ready. All we are left to do is make our puris. So let's smoothen the dough and fry the puris.
Thank you guys for watching. हमारे माँ का भोग अभी तैयार है. So if you like this recipe, do like and share this video. Do subscribe to my channel and also don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you'll get notified whenever I post a new video. And I'll be back soon with another one. Till then, toodles!